The 20th of July, Rabbi Furst, Mishna Berura.
Okay. Good morning again, Mayor.
Okay, good morning.
Okay, let's begin again. Let's see, I think we left off in the middle of the Mr. Brewers here in
Yes,
Siman
Ayin
Olive.
Aleph. Okay. Okay, so Ayin Aleph says Lishtot Havdalah, and that was to drink for Havdalah.
Right.
Says Aval Birchat Hamazon Yivarech below kos. But for Birchat Hamazon, we drink without a kos of wine. Kevan the yesh poskim the af shlosha she'achlu ein tzarichin kos. Okay, so let's see. She'ain, hold it. Please, let's see. The rabbis say, daf shlosha. What that if there are three, I guess if there are three at the table.
Yeah, because that by Birkas Hamazon you could usually you don't need to have a kos. You can make Birkas Hamazon without having a kos of wine, right?
Right.
Now, however, the din poskim the af gimel also enter a kos, meaning the halacha, the psak halacha is a machlokes, but the psak halacha is even if three people ate, they don't have to bench on a kos. Al kopanim bebeit bebek ismos the birkas al kopanim in this particular case, you could be soimek on them that you can not take a coast when you're benching. I mean, for example, if I have on Shabbos, if we have a mazumin at the house, so I usually bench on a coast. We usually take a coast bench on a coast.
Right.
Not always will I do that during the week.
Uh-huh.
And so if it will be during the 9 days, you would specifically not take a course to bench on during the 3 weeks, during the 9 days.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we don't make a blessing of a cup of wine. Let's see what it says. Okay, Bichi Hai Gavna Yesh Lismoch Alayhu.
And you can rely on these opinions, these halakhic opinions that you don't need a course for 3.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you don't need a coast. Okay, a coast for 3. Now let's go on. Okay, so it says, let's see, I in bet. Suda mitzvah at a suda for a mitzvah. Uvazeh afilu kos shobeit birchat hamazon yesh lahatir lishtot. Oh, so what and with this even a kos for birchat hamazon is permitted to say, let's see, is permitted to drink. Okay. Udalagara miyayin shebetoch hasuda dehutar. Okay.
It's certainly not going to be any worse to drink the wine from Birkas Hamazon than just drinking a glass of wine in the Suda. You have permission to drink just to make a l'chaim in the middle of the Suda. So drinking the wine for Birkas Hamazon is not going to be any worse than that if it's a Suda's mitzvah.
Uh-huh. Okay. Very good. Okay. And so go on to, let's see, Ayin Gimel. And that's at a siyum. Okay. A siyum of Gomorrah.
Right.
Okay, so we have a siyum. Right. Okay. Hold it. Siyum a second. Okay. When we call makom, imlo nizdamein v'limudo hasiyum lo yimaher o yacher bishvil zeh. Okay, so this is the okay. But if it doesn't, let's see. It doesn't,
If it doesn't occur, right, is damin imlo mikomakom imlo is damnim belinudoi. If it didn't occur that through his learning, the siyum, right?
right.
Lo yimaher oliyacher b'shvilza. He should not hurry up nor delay his learning in order to have it fall out the siyum in the middle of
Oh,
the 9 days.
okay, so don't delay or hurry to have the siyum. So I guess if you're doing daf yomi and there's a siyum during the 9 days, you're not hurrying, you're just doing the normal rate of pace.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. Mishna was saying it's perfectly in order that that it comes out the normal pace of learning, perfectly okay. But let's say, can I go if I go back, if I went back 5 months ago, could I plan a CM to come out in the 9 days? I'll start 5 months ago, and let's say 5 months is 30. That's 150. That's a lot. So let's say 3 months ago, that's 90 daf. So I'll find a
Okay.
Masechta that has some like 90, around 90, 100 daf. There are a few of them. And I'll decide 3 months before that I'm going to start in order to finish during the 9 days. Could I do that?
Hmm.
I'm not hurrying, I'm not delaying in order to do it, but I'm planning it with that it'll come out in the 9 days time. Don't know.
Well, you're not planning it, but you since you chose a masechet that would fall, that's sort of planning it.
Yeah, I'm definitely planning it. I'm not sure if you know about it, but I've heard. I've never been there, but I've heard that there are certain restaurants that have every day someone come in to make a siyum in their restaurant. That way they can serve and people can come in and eat.
Yeah, that I haven't heard of. As a matter
Well,
of fact, last night for dinner I had vegetarian hot dogs.
oh, there you go. Yeah, there's plenty of in our day. What do you think? In our days, there's plenty of food all over the place. You can eat almost anything you want.
That's true. That's true.
Uh, okay, I
Okay.
mean, I understand if a person has a place with restaurants and he's going to close down for a week, so it's not very nice for his business. But you know,
Well, I bet you there might be some who opt for like a vegetarian menu for the week.
yeah, I mean, you could. I mean, if he has a good chef, he can really, he can make it. Again, if he has a place with restaurants, it's hard to serve dairy. You don't want to start serving
No,
dairy.
you can't serve dairy, but you can have
Yeah,
vegetarian
yeah,
uh,
the
type
fish,
meal.
vegetarian, fish and vegetarian. If you're creative, right? There's no lack of ingenuity when it comes to these things.
Right.
So you know, if you play, you can actually, it might be a good selling point. People may want to specifically come to, you can taste some special delicacies from Vietnamese cuisine, Indian cuisine, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, something to something to recommend to the restaurateurs.
Okay, so let's see where we left off. Oh, you my hero. Okay. Siyum lo yimahero or yeacher, don't delay for this. Begam im lo haya oses suda bishar hayamim. Also, what if you didn't make a suda for the rest of the days?
Right. Gam im lo haya os suda b'shar yamim, efshar shelo yaseh gamata. I mean, let's say, meaning, I know there are people that they finish a lot, they learn a lot of Gemara, but they don't make a siyum every time they finish a Gemara, right? So
Right.
if that's that kind of person, he shouldn't now start and decide that he's going to start making a siyum specifically because it comes out now during the 9 days.
Oh, okay.
So that means gam im lo suda bashar yamim. If they don't have it. Meaning other days, I think when they made a siyum, Efshar, it's possible shlo yasa gama, but it's possible that they shouldn't do it now also.
Okay, so don't have one now. Oh, okay. Ta. Okay, achein is niz damein karayoi mutarim lechol af otan shelo lamadnu nolamdu imahem.
Right. And if it'll occur properly, then it's permissible to eat there, even those people that didn't learn along with them.
Oh, that's interesting. So that means if it occurred at the right time, I guess.
Right. If it occurred at the right time. So even those people that didn't learn, they weren't part of the shir, right?
Yeah.
Permissible for those people who even are not part of the shir. If they would come and go at another time because of friendship, meaning the people who are celebrating with them, a person's making a siyum, so he wants to celebrate, have a student help celebrate. So if these are people who would normally come to him, right, because of friendship, then it's okay. That's a little bit that makes it a little bit difficult. This restaurant situation here, you fellows making a scene in the restaurant, and people from all over the neighborhood are coming along. He doesn't know them, they don't know him, but they coming there. Why are they coming? Because they want to eat fleischiks. That's why they come. It's a little bit difficult to say that they shouldn't. Okay.
Okay, so Ayin Dalid. Suda Erusin. So this is the wedding feast.
Right. That's also a mitzvah, Suda's mitzvah.
Oh, okay. Very good. Af de muvoar le'el b'sif bet the asur la'asot sudat erusin. Oh, so we learned that there was explained in Sif Bet that it's forbidden to make a wedding meal. Is the erusin more like the vort or the meal?
Well, yeah, that's like a vort. Yersin is like it's more of a formal thing than the vort that we do, but that's basically also to make it. Meaning, we said that it was usher in Sif base. We said it's usher to make a sudas yersin. Meaning, you could make an engagement, but not to serve bread and have a full-fledged suda with meat. Talking about having with meat and that type of thing. The case that we're mentioning that there's an yersin over here.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Efshar Demarie Shalo Bishat Erusin. Shalo Bevet Arusato Delecha simcha kol kach.
Right. So we're talking about Evshur, the Myra. It's possible that we're talking about that it wasn't the Shas Irison, meaning they made the engagement some other time, and now they're having some type of a formal meal. Or it's not in the bias era, so it's not in the house of the fiance. The lake is simply kokak. There's no fear about this so much.
Oh yeah, not these days.
Yeah, what do you mean?
No, that you don't hear about that. You usually when it happens, it happens.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay, so another time. Okay, that's good. Okay. V'yesh shemochakin elu shnei. Am I in the right place? Elu shnei tevot. Yeah.
That
So
oh
something,
hey, Bachus Kroiva, right?
yeah, something about erasing the leathers.
Well, no, this is Machmas, or because Machmas Kroiva or Mechameses Shoivoy. So it says, meaning who I think who's it's talking about, right? Yeah, it's talking about who's able to come to the Suda, right?
Uh-huh. So who's able to come to the Suda? Okay. No, that was the Magen Abraham, I guess. So, okay. So let's see. Ayin Hey. I guess we're still Ayin Hey. Yeah. Okay. Kol ha-shayachein l'suda. So all who are able, I guess, to come to the Suda. Okay. Hainu, kol misha haya.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what it meant. You know what it meant. It said he's the Mr. Brewer at the end of that was still dealing with this. He had a difficulty. How can you mention about the Sudas Innocent? So he said there are those right. Yesh shemochakim elu shtei tevos. There are those that take out these two words, irrison, right? That they Sudas irrison. Some take that out.
Oh,
Yeah.
they take it out?
Yeah, they take those words out.
Oh, wow. No, okay. So I guess that's what it meant. Okay. Okay. So Ayin Hey. So all who are, I guess, able to feast or to come to the Suda.
Mhm.
Okay, so it says Hainu, Kol Misha Yaholek Bisman Acher L'Suda. What all who can come at another time to this Suda?
Yes, I mean, who's considered that they have an association that they're able to come to the suda? I mean, you can't just invite anybody in the world, right? It's the criteria is anybody who would have come to this suda, if it would occur at a different time, right? People may be drawn to coming to the Suda now because they hear they're serving meat. Oh, they have roast beef now. It's 9 days. I haven't had meat since Shabbos a couple of days ago. They're serving roast beef. I want to go. Right. So that's not a reason why you can come to the Suda. If you would have gone to the Suda if it had been held, like on another day of the week, another time of year, you would have gone. So then you can come now as well. But not
Right.
if you would you would never have really gone, and had no reason to go, and no reason you're going is, well, I'll go and have the meat and roast beef and say Mazel Tov, and that'll be good. No, you can't come under those circumstances.
No, okay. So Hain Mechamat Kruva O Mechamat Shehu Havo. So one who is close.
Karv, I mean relative. Karv is a relative, right?
Oh, Karu. Oh, is a relative. Okay.
A person who's a relative, I mean, they normally relatives will go to these occasions, like whether they like it or not, just have to go because it's family, so you have to go.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
Or because of friendship.
Uh-huh.
Like there was I went a couple of nights ago, I went to a bar mitzvah of a grandchild of one of my friends. I saw his invitation, and to tell you the truth, I wasn't really planning on going. Right.
Right.
After he wasn't the one who was getting bar mitzvah, right? It was his grandson. But he came up to me and he said, "By the way, tonight I'm making a bar mitzvah, right? So if he gave me a personal invitation, so it's hard to I don't it's not nice to snub somebody.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, so you go because you're you have association with them. But they didn't have me. They didn't serve me. They didn't serve.
Okay. Let's see. So v'nashim hashayakot l'stamikom shederech lizmana l'suda. Okay, so for women who I guess go to the Suda, in a place where I guess it's accepted.
Right.
Invitation to the Suda.
Right.
Gam K Mutar. There's also Mutar. V'katav Hayei Adam wrote, the Eshet Habal Suda Muteret Af Abisiyum Masechet V'chein Banav. Okay, so that the wife of the I guess the host of the Suda is
Right.
able.
The one who's making the one who's making the siyum. If her husband is making the siyum, so she and her sons, the children, are also able to come to the siyum also.
Oh, okay. Misha holchin lo leveito asur lo leechol. So what? But there are those that come that can't eat.
I think that if they want to take food back to their house or something like that.
Uh-huh.
They want to take food back to
Okay,
their house.
that they can't do.
Yeah, also like if they send food from the siyum to the house, and there's someone's eating in the house, they can't eat from that food. They can't eat the meat from that's being sent.
That they can't do.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, I think we'll have to stop here. Just make a note if you don't mind, Mayor. Just make a note so we remember where to pick up.
Right. Okay. Very good.
All right. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you for helping me through this.
Very good. Oh, you're very good. Very good. Your reading is very good, Baruch Hashem.
Okay. Excellent.
Fine. Have a wonderful Shabbos if I don't see you tomorrow, and we'll see you Yom Rishon Mitzvah Shem.
Yeah.
Be well.
Okay. Bye now.
Bye.